A clash of power and precision. One man seeks redemption, the other aims to cement his legacy. This is Dubois versus Usyk.
That Usyk guy is talented. He's so talented. He's so small for a heavyweight too. He's nonstop movement and his footwork and everything. It's so different than anybody else. Joshua didn't know what to do with him. He's like, where is this guy gonna be when I'm throwing punches? He was moving all over the place.
Coming to the ring, the undefeated Oleksandr Usyk.
Dubois is coming into his own, man. That's what that is.
That guy's scary. He's dangerous.
The chance of a lifetime, here it is. You want it or not, I want it. Shock the world and knock him out and, end the reign of Usyk.
He was like a man possessed.
Ready to take the throne.
2 semi-finals, you had Usyk fighting Fury, you had Dubois fighting AJ. This is like the final.
A big opportunity.
The chance to rock the world.
Usyk has shown that he is the man.
Usyk's beaten Joshua twice. He's beaten Fury twice.
He's the closest that I've watched and thought, you've mastered boxing.
He's the defining champion of the era.
Rematch against Usyk is completely different.
Taking place
At Wembley Stadium, 90,000+ people.
all the belts on the line.
In front of a global audience.
Now we have a chance to see who is the best.
It's going to be something special.
Do not blink.
It's my time now, it's time.
A battle for undisputed glory. On July 19th, 2025, the iconic Wembley Stadium in London will host one of the most anticipated heavyweight boxing events of the decade. Daniel Dubois, the British IBF heavyweight champion, will face Oleksandr Usyk, the undefeated Ukrainian and reigning WBA Super WBO and WBC heavyweight champion, in a high-stakes rematch for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. This fight is not just a contest of fists, but a collision of styles, wills, and legacies. A defining moment that will echo through boxing history. Dubois and Usyk first crossed paths in August 2023, where Usyk secured a dramatic 9th-round knockout victory. However, the fight was clouded by controversy due to a contentious low-blow ruling that gave Usyk extra recovery time.
Time froze. We're waiting. Wow, he's done it. He's done it. Our surprise, there was no count.
Моя думка, що рефері зробив все правильно.
The fans, they divided into 2 camps.
Was it low? Was it borderline?
I thought that punch was a punch from the gods.
He landed it right on the line.
I have the view that the shot was okay.
Since then, both fighters have evolved, sharpened their skills, and prepared relentlessly for this rematch on British soil, the first undisputed heavyweight title fight in the UK since Lennox Lewis unified the division in 1999. The fighters' titans of heavyweight boxing, Daniel Dubois, the powerhouse from London. At 27 years old, Daniel Dubois is a towering figure in the heavyweight division. Standing 6 feet 5 inches tall with a 78-inch reach, Dubois is a physical specimen known for his devastating punching power and aggressive style. Born and raised in London, Dubois has quickly risen through the ranks, earning a reputation as a knockout artist with 21 KOs and 22 wins. Dubois' journey has been one of resilience and redemption. His loss to Usyk in 2023 was a bitter setback, but it ignited a fire within him. Since that defeat, Dubois has amassed an impressive string of victories, including a stunning knockout of former champion Anthony Joshua in London. His training camp for this rematch has been intense, focusing on improving his technique, stamina, and mental fortitude. Dubois enters this fight with a point to prove, not just to reclaim the IBF title he now holds, but to unify the heavyweight division and silence critics who question his ability to conquer the elite. His raw power, combined with improved tactical awareness, makes him a formidable challenger. Reflecting on his journey since the first fight, Dubois acknowledges the challenges he has faced and the lessons he has learned from defeat. He is determined to evolve and leave a lasting legacy. Oleksandr Usyk, the Ukrainian maestro. Oleksandr Usyk, 38, is a master craftsman in the ring. Formerly the undisputed cruiserweight champion, Usyk's transition to heavyweight has been nothing short of spectacular. Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, Usyk is known for his exceptional footwork, speed, and ring intelligence. His undefeated record of 23-0 includes landmark victories over British heavyweights Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, the latter twice, solidifying his status as one of the greatest heavyweights of his generation. Usyk's style is a blend of precision, patience, and tactical brilliance. Unlike many heavyweights who rely on brute force, Usyk outsmarts opponents, using angles, feints, and rapid combinations to dismantle them. His ability to control the pace and adapt mid-fight makes him a nightmare for any challenger. For Usyk, this fight is about history and legacy. He aims to become the undisputed heavyweight champion for the third time in his career, a feat unparalleled in boxing history. With the WBA Super, WBO, and WBC belts already in his possession, the IBF title held by Dubois is the final piece to complete his undisputed crown once again. The journey to the top. Daniel Dubois' journey began in Greenwich, South London, where he was born on September 6, 1997. Encouraged by his father to channel his youthful energy into boxing, Dubois started training at the Peacock Gym at the tender age of 9. His amateur career was decorated with numerous titles, including 5 national junior championships and multiple English schoolboy and junior ABA titles. Representing England internationally, Dubois gained valuable experience competing in European youth championships and winning gold at tournaments in Finland and Germany. His time within the GB Elite setup further honed his skills and prepared him for the professional ranks. A testament to his relentless work ethic is the remarkable story of Dubois doing push-ups for 3 hours straight as a young fighter.
When I was a young kid, I used to do like 3 hours push-ups non-stop. And, I was...
Sorry.
Extreme
3
stuff.
hours push-ups non...
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yeah. The main thing was consistency and working towards a goal and overcoming your challenges, overcoming obstacles, whatever it is, and believing that you're the best, you're the strongest out there.
What do you think could stop you?
Nothing.
A grueling routine that highlights his determination to overcome every obstacle. This drive has been a key factor in shaping him into the formidable heavyweight contender he is today. Turning professional in April 2017, Dubois made an immediate impact by knocking out Marcus Kelly in the first round. His early career was marked by a string of emphatic knockouts, including a second-round TKO over Mauricio Barragan to claim the WBC Youth Heavyweight title, and a first-round stoppage of AJ Carter to win the Southern Area Heavyweight title.
Surely it! Massive right hand, and it is all over!
By June 2018, Dubois had secured the English heavyweight title, stopping Tom Little in the 5th round. His momentum continued with victories over Richard Lartey and Nathan Gorman, the latter earning him the British heavyweight title after a 5th-round knockout in 2019. Dubois' combination of raw power and improving technique earned him praise from boxing commentators and fans alike. However, his rise faced a significant challenge in November 2020 when he met Joe Joyce in a highly anticipated domestic clash. Despite showing grit and determination, Dubois suffered his first professional defeat via a 10th-round knockout, sustaining a fractured left eye socket in the process. This loss became a pivotal moment in his career, prompting him to refine his skills and mental toughness. He bounced back with wins over Bogdan Dinu and Trevor Bryan, the latter victory in June 2022, earning him the WBA regular heavyweight title and marking his arrival as a world champion. Dubois continued to build his reputation with a 3rd-round TKO defense against Kevin Lerena in December 2022, followed by a commanding 10th-round stoppage of Jarrell Miller in December 2023. His 8th-round TKO of Filip Hrgovic in June 2024 secured the IBF interim heavyweight title, a crucial step toward unifying the division. The defining moment came in September 2024 at Wembley Stadium when Dubois stunned the boxing world by knocking out Anthony Joshua 4 times in the 5th round, a victory that solidified his status as one of the division's elite fighters. Now with the IBF title in hand and a hunger for undisputed glory, Dubois prepares for his rematch against Usyk with renewed confidence. Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk's boxing story is one of extraordinary skill and relentless ambition. Born on January 17, 1987, in Simferopol, Crimea, Ukraine, Usyk's amateur career was marked by exceptional success. He won gold medals at the 2011 World Championships and the 2012 London Olympics in the cruiserweight division, achievements that showcased his technical brilliance and competitive spirit. Turning professional in 2013, Usyk quickly rose to prominence in the cruiserweight division. He captured the WBO cruiserweight title in 2016 with a unanimous decision win over Krzysztof Głowacki. Usyk's crowning achievement in cruiserweight came in 2018 when he unified the division by defeating Maris Briedis, Murat Gassiev, and Marco Huck in a historic World Boxing Super Series tournament. His mastery of footwork, speed, and ring intelligence made him a dominant force and earned widespread acclaim. In 2019, Usyk transitioned to heavyweight, making his debut with a unanimous decision victory over Chaz Witherspoon. He followed this with a commanding win against Derek Chisora in 2020, demonstrating his ability to carry his cruiserweight skills into the larger division. Usyk's defining moment arrived in September 2021, when he faced Anthony Joshua. In a tactical and disciplined performance, Usyk outboxed Joshua over 12 rounds to become the undisputed heavyweight champion, the first cruiserweight to do so. In 2023, Usyk faced Tyson Fury twice in high-profile bouts that tested his resilience and skill against one of the division's most formidable champions. Later that year, he defended his titles against Daniel Dubois in a rematch marked by controversy over a low blow, but ultimately ended with a 9th-round knockout victory for Usyk. His ability to adapt, maintain composure, and execute under pressure has solidified his place among boxing's all-time greats. As he prepares for the July 2025 rematch at Wembley, Usyk aims to become the undisputed heavyweight champion for the 3rd time in history, cementing his legacy forever. The first encounter? The first bout between Dubois and Usyk on August 26, 2023, was a dramatic and intense affair that showcased the contrasting styles of the two fighters. Dubois, the younger and heavier hitter, sought to impose his power early, while Usyk relied on his speed and ring generalship. The turning point came in the 5th round when Dubois landed a fierce body shot that was ruled a low blow by the referee.
A real low blow.
You know it was a legal blow. What the referee did next was outrageous.
The seconds are ticking by. Suddenly, the minutes are ticking by.
He said, no, take some more time.
Now 3 minutes and 45 seconds of Oleksandr Usyk recovering.
A decision that sparked outrage among Dubois' camp and fans worldwide. Many believe the punch was legal and that Dubois was robbed of a legitimate advantage. Despite the controversy, Usyk recovered and eventually secured a 9th-round knockout, demonstrating his resilience and skill.
Usyk came back, dropped him in the 8th round and stopped him in the 9th.
The fight was a testament to both fighters' heart and determination, setting the stage for a highly anticipated rematch. The venue, Wembley Stadium, a historic setting. Wembley Stadium, the iconic home of English football, will provide a fitting backdrop for this historic heavyweight showdown. With a seating capacity of 90,000, Wembley promises an electric atmosphere filled with passionate fans from across the UK and around the world. This event marks the first undisputed heavyweight championship fight on British soil. Training camps and preparations, 2 paths to victory. Daniel Dubois' training camp has been marked by intense focus and evolution. Under the guidance of his coaches, Dubois has worked tirelessly to enhance his stamina, sharpen his jab, and improve his defensive skills. The goal is clear: to neutralize Usyk's speed and outmaneuver his tactical brilliance. Dubois has also emphasized mental preparation, aiming to enter the ring with unwavering confidence and composure. His recent victories over top contenders have boosted his belief that he can dethrone Usyk and become the undisputed champion. Usyk's camp, experience, and strategy. Oleksandr Usyk's camp has maintained its trademark calm and calculated approach. Known for his meticulous preparation, Usyk has focused on refining his footwork, counterpunching, and ring awareness. His team has studied Dubois' recent fights extensively, identifying patterns and weaknesses to exploit. Usyk's experience in high-pressure fights, including 2 wins over Tyson Fury, gives him an edge in handling the mental and physical demands of this rematch. His ability to adapt and execute under pressure will be crucial. Styles in contrast. The fight is a classic clash of styles. Dubois represents raw power and aggression, aiming to overwhelm opponents with heavy punches and relentless pressure. His knockout ratio speaks volumes about his ability to end fights decisively. Usyk, on the other hand, embodies precision, speed, and tactical mastery. His defensive skills and ability to control distance frustrate many opponents, while his quick combinations and movement create openings for devastating counters. The key question, can Dubois' power break through Usyk's defense, or will Usyk's skill and ring IQ outclass the younger fighter once again? Frank Warren, Daniel Dubois' promoter and a legendary figure in British boxing, has expressed unwavering confidence in Dubois' chances. Warren believes the rematch will be a completely different fight, with Dubois coming in stronger, more disciplined, and ready to claim undisputed glory on home soil.
Usyk, who I've got great admiration for. He's beaten every British fighter that he's been in with. But I believe that he has weaknesses, and it was nearly exploited in that first fight. I mean, that's the punch I always felt would give him problems. So Daniel knows what he's got to do in this next fight, and it's going to be a great fight. And as I said, it's historical because of the belts and so forth. And if he comes through that, how bad is that? 48 years I've been doing this now. I mean, for him to come through and do that, the heavyweight champion, and I've looked after a few British heavyweight world champions, but I think that would be something special. The first guy to hold the 4 belts. That'd be.
Following Frank Warren's confident outlook on Daniel Dubois' chances in the rematch, several prominent voices in boxing have shared their insights and predictions, adding depth and perspective to the upcoming clash. These experts analyze the fighter's strengths, weaknesses, and tactical approaches, offering their views on how the fight might unfold. Eddie Hearn, the Matchroom Boxing CEO and promoter, has highlighted a vulnerability in Oleksandr Usyk that Daniel Dubois could exploit. Hearn has also been vocal about the controversy surrounding the low blow ruling in their first fight, emphasizing the impact of body shots on Usyk's performance. He maintains that the punch landed below the navel and struck Usyk's protector, making it a legitimate low blow by the rules, a decision that significantly affected the fight's outcome. Lennox Lewis, the former undisputed heavyweight champion, has publicly backed Daniel Dubois to win the rematch, praising his power and improvements since their last encounter.
I'm thinking he's ready. He's been through the trials and tribulations. He's the King Slayer, and he's got the power. He's been there before, so he was just there. He knocked the guy down, so he knows what he needs to do. So it would be great for him to do it. Another man do it for Great Britain. It's not an easy task, but he's definitely the man that can go through with it. He's done the work. He's gone through the pedigree, and he's a certified champion. So, I think he has big hopes on doing it. He's going to do it.
Lewis's endorsement adds significant weight to Dubois' chances, contrasting with many experts who favor Usyk's skill set. The former undisputed heavyweight champion believes Dubois has grown significantly since their first encounter and is now a more confident and powerful fighter. Lewis highlighted Dubois' ability to knock Usyk down previously and emphasized that Dubois has the pedigree and determination to become the undisputed champion. Joe Rogan, the commentator and analyst, has praised Usyk's technical brilliance and ring IQ, while acknowledging Dubois' power as a major threat. Rogan highlights Usyk's exceptional footwork, precision, and ability to outmaneuver larger opponents, which sets him apart in the heavyweight division.
Fighting Usyk again, it's a tough fight. That Usyk guy is talented. He's so talented. He's so small for a heavyweight too. He's non-stop movement, and his footwork and everything, it's so different than anybody else.
Rogan's perspective highlights the clash between Usyk's finesse and Dubois' raw power. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan also acknowledged Dubois' development. Rogan remarked, "Coming into his own, man. That's what that is. He's only like 27, right? Yep, yeah, he's coming into his... That guy's scary." This comment underscores Rogan's recognition of Dubois' growth as a young heavyweight contender who is beginning to realize his full potential. While Usyk's skill and experience make him the favorite, Dubois' power and rising confidence make this rematch a compelling and unpredictable showdown. Teddy Atlas, the veteran commentator and trainer, has weighed in on Daniel Dubois' progression since his first fight with Oleksandr Usyk, emphasizing the significant growth and newfound confidence that make Dubois a more dangerous opponent.
Dubois is young. He's getting better. He's found himself. He's at that place now in his life where he's only going to get better. He believes in himself. He knows what he is now. He knows he can depend on himself. He is more dangerous now than he ever was. He was always a good puncher. But now he's more than just a good puncher. He's a solid man in that ring.
Atlas's remarks highlight the mental and physical maturation Dubois has undergone since their first encounter. He recognizes that while Dubois was always known for his punching power, he has evolved into a more complete and confident fighter, capable of posing a serious threat to Usyk's technical mastery. This transformation adds a new layer of intrigue to the rematch, as Dubois is no longer just a raw puncher, but a disciplined and formidable contender. This fight transcends belts and titles. For Dubois, it is a chance to rewrite his narrative, to prove that he belongs at the pinnacle of heavyweight boxing. Victory would not only make him the undisputed champion, but also a national hero in Britain, carrying the hopes of a proud boxing tradition. Reflecting on what this fight means to him personally, Dubois shared,
It wasn't just a fight, it was a lot more than just a fight. It was a lot more. But I've rebuilt from it. I was in a dark place and I came out of it. And that's the main thing, I come out of it, and I can't wait for this one. It's going to be a bloodbath, and I'm really looking.
How'd you feel?
For Usyk, it is the culmination of a remarkable career. Already a two-time undisputed world champion, he seeks to cement his legacy as one of the greatest heavyweights ever. This fight offers a final opportunity to unify the division and leave an indelible mark on the sport. Conclusion, the world awaits. On July 19th, 2025, under the Wembley lights, Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk will write the next chapter in heavyweight boxing history. The world will watch, breath held, as two warriors clash for undisputed glory. Who will stand victorious? Who will fall? One thing is certain, this fight will be remembered forever.